Radio Show, and you are now tuned into the City Highlights with your girl Kris, my girl Kris, everybody's girl Kris, on www.gmtradio.com. It's your
Are you having child support issues? Are you going through a divorce? Are you going through a custody battle? I know that your family, children, and property are very important to you, and having to navigate through the legal system is probably one of the most difficult experiences you will have to encounter in your lifetime. Please call the Jones Law Firm at 713-222-0196. The Jones Law Firm is committed to helping you in your time of need. Call 713-222-0196 to schedule a consultation today.
Hey y'all, this your girl Kris with the City Highlights. As you know, I'm here every Monday through Friday from 2 until 3:30 with the hottest hit list. Thank you guys so much for your support. Let's turn up.
7 billion people. Imagine a world united by hip hop. We do every day. This is GMTradio.com.
This is Misty Campbell of 3012 Fashion Avenue with the host, Kris Bryant of the City Highlight Radio Show on GMT Radio.
Hey y'all, hey. As you guys know, it is Way Back Wednesday and you've tuned into the City Highlight with your girl Kris. I got a great treat in store for you guys. Lil O will be joining us a little bit shortly. Yes, Houston's legend from the Screwed Up Clique, Lil O will be in the building, and we will be discussing all of his new music and how he has maintained keeping it litty in this city. You guys stay tuned on this Way Back Wednesday. Yes, he has some new music to drop on the 19th. November the 19th, the underground legend Lil O first exploded back in the day with his music Can't Stop. A success as a song.
Attempt to adjust you down. 24/7, 365. The street's biggest tracks are on GMTradio.com. 7 billion people. Imagine a world united by hip hop.
Thanks for hopping on.
We do every day. This is GMTradio.com.
Here we go. So what I'm gonna do is while we're waiting for this legend to come in the building, I'm gonna give you guys a little background because maybe some of you guys are millennials and you're not sure who Lil O is. Let me inform you. If you think back to the song Bag, 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 aka Give Me 50 Feet, then you know who I'm speaking of. Players Get Chose and a slew of other hits. I'm showing my age because this is my wheelhouse. This is when, we were doing our prime thing in the clubs. And I got some questions for Lil O. Why they call him the fat rat with the cheese? Y'all have some questions if you're on the live and you have some questions that you would like me to ask Lil O. Go ahead and get those into the chat so we can ask him once he comes in. I'm really excited about this interview because it always feels good to bring exclusive interviews to the City Highlights, especially when it is legends in the building, y'all. So with that being said, I think I want to hear a little bit of this Meek Mill 24/7. We'll jam that while we're waiting for the interview to set up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Way Back Wednesday. Again, this is your girl with the City Highlight Radio Show. You can catch me every Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 right here on the GMT platform. That's www.gmtradio.com. And you can always get us on the app and be at the flick of your wrist. Just type in 90.3 GMT and we'll be access to you at your fingertips. Hey, First Lady. Thank you so much for joining me today. Where Cocaine Carter at? What y'all up to? What y'all doing? Y'all keeping the city litty, I see. I ain't mad at you.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm on my way. Tell me that you need me, yeah. I'll give it to you night and day. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day, yeah. 24/7, yeah, all day, yeah. 24/7.
Loving the shit out you.
Y'all hopped out in the middle of
For
the
7
show.
days straight, and now I can't live without you. And if we ever broke up, I won't have a kid without you. You forever in my heart. I won't forget about you. I be crushing you on Monday like it's Wednesday. You press about that with your friends say. G63 is what your business say. I'm so happy you ain't listen to your friends say. You can tell me how you want it, how you need it. I don't mind. Need you right here by my side. Cause I decided this out of mine. And I despite you hit the climb, but I was hype. I hit your line a few more times. When you hit back, I'm gonna respond.
Tell me how you want it, yeah.
Now the greatest
Call me and I'm
players.
on my way. Tell me
You got some great collaborations.
yeah. I'll give it to you night and day. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day, yeah. 24/7, yeah, all day, yeah. 24/7.
You be throwing that shit back like it's a Thursday. I be treating you like every day your birthday. Some hoes ain't with you on your worst day. I got you on a new level like with first say. When you feel down, I pick you up, put on your crown and lift you up. I put a rock all on your finger so much ice could push you up. Heard they feelings about you, baby, told them hope I wish you luck. Talking relationship goals, this could be us. Yup, 24/7 was the 411. When you see me kneel like Kaepernick, call a reverend. So I got $1 million in the stash for a wedding. If you ready, let me know, cause it's whatever.
Putting on you in the worst way. Yeah, anniversary. Want the suit up on my birthday. Cause I know they keep it thirsty. Ain't no playing, this is us. Boy, be gentle, ain't no rush. 365, you the only one I trust. Know I can get enough. And all my ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. Yeah. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm on my way. Tell me that you need me, yeah. I'll give it to you night and day. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day, yeah, yeah. 24/7, yeah, all day, yeah, yeah. 24/7.
This is Missy Campbell of 3012 Fashion Avenue with the host, Kris Bryant of the City Highlight Radio Show on GMT Radio.
Hey y'all, hey, this is your girl Kris, and it is that
Lisa,
Say
thank
What
you so much for hopping
segment
on.
of the day. It's a
How have
whole
you been,
situation.
beautiful? I
Are you
can't wait
ready
to
for this
be in
situation?
the room with you and exchange your energy.
Are you
again.
having
You're such a
child support
pleasant lady.
issues?
I love you
Are
so
you going
much.
through a divorce? Are you going through a custody battle? I know that your family,
I hate to
children,
live
and
so
property
far.
are very
I'm about to
important
make
to
my
you.
way out there
And
on
having
your
to
end.
navigate through the legal system is probably one of the most difficult experiences you will have to encounter in your lifetime. Please call the Jones Law Firm at 713-222-0196. The Jones Law Firm is committed to helping you in your time of need. Call 713-222-0196 to schedule a consultation today.
I'm blessed. God is good. My grandbaby was born on Thanksgiving Day, 7:08, 7:02, Thanksgiving morning. So I got
Mr. Big Dreams, no tolerance. Cut you at the house and haven't hollered since. Get bored quickly. He stayed grown, so the PH-tron had to get poured quickly. Ex-girl stripping, I can't stop her. New girl tripping, but I can't drop her. Cause I need something to balance out the fact that it's hard to find a woman when you talented and black. When you hollering at labels and they silencing you back. Cause you fail to thoroughly discuss some violence in your track. Well, gunshot for the young yacht owner. See, there's everybody else, then there's one top loner. First place is often the worst place, but f it, I love it here. I call it my birthplace. Whenever I walk in, they making the worst face. Surrounded by Filipinos, I think of the worst case. Watch green diamonds, I call it the earth face. I'm getting your cake, I'll tell you how your dessert tastes. I get a dessert plate, got pedigree as your meal. I've been Urkel for some years, it's better be in Jaleel. No, I'm robbing and snap, it's better be in Israel. It's better driving the car with the letter B and the wheel seat back. Like saying tank on E, I got the drink on me. You better bank on me to be the one and only that you ain't gon' see. In the club with a model spilling drinks on me. Nah, give me 20 in a tank on 3. I'm in the range bumping Keisha Cole singing off key like I'ma spare y'all. Why you wanna judge me? I don't ever compare y'all. The city is mine, I know it because I'm near y'all. And it even started, I'm really trying to prepare y'all. Spring 07, second quarter, I'm dropping. With or without a label, man, I'm committed to popping and take over the summer. Tour to tour hopping. I'ma meet a lot of women, I'ma do a lot of shopping. Really no other option. Spend a lot of money just to make it back. Anybody I dissed in a song, I don't take it back. Same rappers that's all in your face saying Drake is whack. Or checking my availability just to make a track. I promise, mama, I'ma do it, cause I know I put you through it. I know I put you through it, baby. And I just want you to sit around with your friends at a dinner table and say my baby's famous and I know it. And there wasn't nothing to it. I'm drawn to the joint till the pen was out of fluid. The ballpoint run out, and all joints come out. Classic rappers are fake, nigga, all point one out. Yeah. Like they introduce you to the first lady, the ATL.
Closer to my dreams, I'm getting high.
Y'all know I love singing my sleep.
Sing it to him,
I think our friend is just into the building.
I said I'm getting high.
Play a couple
And closer to my dreams.
Guys, I'm really excited. Y'all know I'm ready. I love it when I bring y'all exclusive interviews.
Feel like I gotta reflect.
We have been grinding in these 8 pounds forever. New music, y'all.
Look, I took a playing the Hawaii with D, and we was tripping off of the speed that was life progressed. Me trading Atlanta and doing a cameo, and this video was made everything right with X songs. Too many records and not enough shows. Too many rappers and not enough. Well, you can feel the breaking. Trying to be the best, just trying to place in the ranking. Daycare, playpen, drop out. The grade 10 drop out. The summer 05 with the gray bench drop out. Charcoal charger, racing through back streets on my Craig Davis shit, the awful Dodger. Shoulder armor, I told her I'm about to get my run on, so hold the comma. Times have changed now, I'm older mama. These niggas ain't solid, they fold
Y'all got questions,
drama.
y'all better drop them now.
And
So
that's
when
the
I
realest
move
thing I ever
along,
wrote. A compilation of mental thoughts that I never know. And hiatus, I'm back over hiatus. How your album doing? I'm getting cake over my latest. Anticipated like the iPhone. Respected in any city that I roam. Summertime, wintertime, dinnertime, anytime that I am back in my town when I arrive.
Y'all better go stream it.
Yeah.
Platforms.
One more time before we
I
turn
already
the lights out,
got
ladies
my
and
pick.
gentlemen.
I already got my pick. I'm asking about this one, 'cause this one.
Lights about to go down.
It's
Curtains about to close,
Yeah.
but
I feel it in my
I want y'all to enjoy yourself on the way out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
man.
Y'all ain't ready
I
for
said I'm
this.
getting
Stay
higher.
tuned. Be sure to like and share. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Closer to my dreams. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sometimes it feels like I'm
Okay, so you want to know what inspired him
closer
this
to
new
my
album? I
dreams.
got you. I'm definitely gonna ask that question. Definitely gonna ask that question. So we got a couple of more drops before, because you know that Drake Closer. That's my inspiration right there. Yes. Hey y'all. Hey. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the City Highlight Radio Show right here in Houston, Texas. I am your girl, Kris Bryant, the host. I am here every Monday through Friday from 2 until 4. And y'all know I go Facebook Live as soon as I get the opportunity. When I have a reason to bring y'all some live, exclusive, Liddy City-ish. And today, I'm not going to disappoint y'all. I got I was going to say Mr. Lil O in the building. Y'all, he got some new music. So let's get him to come on in. Hey, Lil O.
What's going down? What's going down? Glad to be here.
Thank you so much for gracing the City Highlight with your presence, first and foremost. Go ahead
Thank
and
you.
introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are and how they can connect with you, just in case they slip.
Hey man, it's the fat rat with the cheese, Lil O, screwed up click representative, Mr. Players Get Told, Mr. Back, Mr. We Ain't Broke No More, Mr. Bet You Can't Do It, Mr. That's All We Had, Mr. Can't Leave Drink Alone, Mr. Hey man, I got too many hits to name, man. Real
Yes,
talk.
then some. Okay, first of all, let me ask you, how did you get that nickname, the Fat Rat with the Cheese? What is that about?
Oh, can we keep it raw and uncut, or we have to?
This is a city highlight, and I keep it lit in the city. We growing up in here, so let's stay that way, okay?
Well, people always think the Fat Rat with the Cheese was a rap name given to me, but it was actually a street name. Early in the 90s, back in my hustler trapping days, before the social media era where everybody put all their business on social media, like they couldn't go to jail. The old hustlers, we talked in codes. No one said, "Hey, do you have work? Do you have?" So actually, we call work cheese. You get what I'm saying? So back then, I had before I got all healthy and slimmed down some and took better care of myself. I was big. I used to drink a lot of drink, put a lot of weight on you. So one day, ranking on the corner, the homies was like, you look like a little fat rat. You know what I'm saying? So my comeback was like, it's all good though. Fat rat got the cheese though. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, ha, and it was like, yeah, fat rat, you do got the cheese though. So God started hitting my phone. Like, Fat Rat, you got some cheese? Fat Rat, you got some cheese? So it became a hustler name. And then it just stuck with the Fat Rat with the cheese as the young trapper with all the work. You know what I'm saying? And all the bread. And it just trickled into the rap game, and I just kept it as it came. But that's how the Fat Rat with the cheese name started. Like, people always think it's something I just created to be, cool, but now it was a hustler name,
It actually has footing.
It has meaning. If you're from that late 90s, early 2000 trapper, everybody knows that we called work cheese. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? That
yes.
way you didn't get caught up on the phone.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
These little babies may not know, but if you're from that area, you know exactly
Yeah, of
what that
course, of
is.
course.
Yeah, that's what's up, and I know what you mean because I'm from that era. With
Of
that
course.
being said, I appreciate the fact that you are a legend. I appreciate your music from day one. Um,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
no, seriously, we appreciate what you do for the city, and I'm
Thank you.
really excited about this new album because I'm talking about nostalgia. I am
Thank you.
speaking to flipping through the hood, going down 288 with your
Yeah.
girl, just having that hood music on, and us singing
Yeah.
word for word, back, and like it was a chorus, like
Yeah. Yeah.
on Sunday morning choir.
No doubt.
So that really feels good, and that's nostalgia. And I have a segment. It's called Back in the Day. That's
Uh-huh.
one of the City Highlight segment. Tell me from then when you were making music to what your new project represents. What does that mean for you? Like to know you're a legend in these streets.
God is amazing. I understand now that I'm an anomaly. Not too many people can do what I do for this long at this high of a level
Man,
and still sound as good as they do. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I understand now that hey man, I'm one of the ones, and it's a gift. And like it's almost like remember when Bruce Leroy realized he had the glow,
yes.
or Neo understood who he was in the Matrix.
Yes.
That's how I feel right now. I understand
It's
that.
like an awakening. It's like
Yeah, it's like I understand that. Hey, everybody can't do what I do. I feel I'm one of the best to ever do it. I say that with my chest out, not to be arrogant,
no,
but
but to be
in
proud.
in a time where the word legend is thrown around so easily, it's like my track record is impeccable. I'm 24 summers of nothing but classic records. People still jam my first song, Can't Stop, like it came out yesterday. You get what I'm saying? I
Yes.
have a greatest hits album in the catalog that spans over 2 decades. And to be able to put out the new album, The Greatest of All Players, and still hear this might be, if not your greatest piece of work, it just
Yes.
lets me know that it's not no mistake. And I'm just I'm grateful for it. And I understand that hey, this isn't normal what I'm doing. This is something special, and I'm excited about the album because when people hear the album, they gonna understand like this isn't normal. How is the feedback is how is Lil O still this sharp? How
Yes.
is it? You get what I'm saying?
See, the way you wrote
How
it,
is he still
yes.
putting out hits like this? And yeah, they in for a real treat, man.
And then you still got the trap music.
Yeah,
You got the music for the girls.
yeah,
We gonna buy. We the ones gonna buy, and we gonna move.
off top.
But you got the music. I'm serious. Like you did a great combination. I flipped through and just was like, okay, I can see the legend in this. I can see the legs. I can see the work you put in it.
Thank you.
What
Thank you.
What do you want for us to feel this time around? Like, are we supposed to just go back in the moment, or is there something new that you're trying to pull out of your audience?
Or it's like the greatest of all players is a timeless masterpiece. When I make music, I've always made music to outlast me. I never follow trends. I always did me. It's like when I make my music, it's like painting a Picasso.
Yeah.
It's meant to live forever. So when I had albums that are considered classics, like Fat Rat with the Cheese, Food on the Table, Blood Money, and countless other mixtapes that are considered classic in the streets, I didn't want to put out anything that I felt couldn't match that level. If it couldn't match, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Before I put out something that's mid or not, doesn't meet the
I want you to
quality,
know.
I just won't do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the greatest of all players, it was carefully planned from the order to the sound, and it's just a timeless piece of work. I wanted to restore the nostalgia, but it also represents growth. You get what I'm saying? Because I think that's one of the great things about Lil O.
I see that.
Y'all watch me grow from a boy to a man. Y'all watch me grow from the wild kid on a block with rocks in his mouth to the trapper with blocks
You
in
could
his
hear
house
it
to
in
the
the
grown
verse.
man.
Like, they when they get this album, listen, and when you hear the content, you're gonna hear the growth. You
The
gonna see,
growth is
you gonna
important.
see. Yes,
I didn't run from the growth. I think it's important that the growth is shown. I
yes,
think it's important that my fans know, especially in our community, that it's all right to grow, and
that's
don't let anybody shame you for growing and having growth. But I'm always gonna talk to the streets. I'm always going be the CNN of what's going on in these H-Town streets.
yep. You
It's
gotta
just
kick them
it's
to
just
that.
from a more grown perspective, but you
Right.
still gonna love it, man. You still gonna love it, and,
It's
and,
in
and
your
I'm
roots. It's
so
who you
proud of
are.
this album.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into some of this album. I got one question on the Instagram. Miss
Okay.
Just Being Reed wanted to know what inspired you on this new album.
You know, I've always been tough on myself. I understand that it's good to be called legend. It's good to be, be considered iconic. It's good. I live an incredible life, but I never settle. It's still a whole lot of other mountains I still want to climb. So, one, just to be honest, this album was made to be a weapon of mass destruction.
All
It
right.
was meant to destroy and wipe out any competition or anybody that thinks they can do what I do. Because, I think everybody's a legend and everybody's jamming to a real legend drops. And when you listen to this, I want people to understand that ain't this and this ain't that. It
Mm,
was to let you know I'm hands down one of the greatest of all time. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You get what I'm saying?
I
So,
feel that. That's
and
like
that's
confidence.
yeah, it's like I wanted people to understand that I'm one of them, and it was to prove that anybody that has any doubt of does O still got it, is he still the truth, what does his legacy still mean, let me
Knock those outs right on
yeah,
out. Let me
yeah,
shake
yeah,
that up out of you right quick.
yeah, absolutely,
I get
absolutely,
that.
and
I
that's and
feel
that,
that.
and that's life. I think a lot of times people whine and complain, and they say, oh well, people might forget so easily, or they count me, and I tell them, especially my young bulls. I mean, what you think being a champion is easy?
Right.
Part of being a champion is having to
Work.
prove yourself. Well, it doesn't matter how many rings you got.
Yeah.
The great ones, the
Somebody's always
Kobe's, the
coming.
Michaels, they got six, and you got to keep proving your. So I don't mind doing it. I don't mind showing you that I still dunk on your head. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
Amen. I
Yeah,
feel that's what legends do. That's how you become a legend. You don't get
absolutely,
legendary until you do it like that. So I feel that.
absolutely.
I received that. And also, I'm gonna get into the music, but what did she say? Okay, her question disappeared. So we're gonna get into some music. Now I have an array of songs that I can play, but
Yeah.
the one that spoke to me, I know we're gonna talk about date night and we're gonna
Mm.
talk
Of
about
course.
stuff, but can I talk about that paid that price? Can I ask you some questions about that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What was man? What how did you sit in that? That song right there
Yeah.
that's a banger. Like
Man,
for me, for me.
the little old Big Pokey legacy is one that it strands, over years. When me and my brother Big Pokey get together, we don't miss. Whether it's That's All We Had, or we got so many classics together. So being that Pokey had just put out an incredible project, shout out to Pokey with the Sensei project, and we had a bang on there called Stacks. I understand that's just going crazy right now. I
Mhm.
understood that the new Lil O and Big Pokey record had to match that intensity and be considered a classic. So it was made by actually H Town's own DJ T Gray. I didn't even know he could produce like that. And when I heard it, I knew, I was like, this
Look,
is
it wanted you
timeless.
played so bad. I was not even trying. It's like, no, let the people hear it.
Yeah, this is timeless, and to pay that price is, it came out amazing, and it's just the truth, man. It's like, hey, man, we paid the price to be who we are.
Yes.
There was no shortcuts. We took the stairs, and so when you see us out, understand it's blood, sweat, and tears. And I just love that record because it just sounds like you hopped in a time capsule. Like when you talk about going down 288. That's what it sounds like, but it doesn't sound dated. It sounds
No,
like
it's
this is what
fresh
this is what it feels like going down 288
with the
now.
beltway attached.
Now,
Yes. I
and I
know,
just love
yes.
that record,
Right.
and I'm
That
I'm
is
I'm
it.
glad you're enjoying it.
That is it. That is it. Now, you speak, and I can hear the regal and the confidence. A lot
Yeah,
of people may not know the history and the background. They know the music, but
yeah.
give these people a little bit of give them a little bit of your history. Tell them who you are as a person. Share with the audience, and then we're gonna share the music because I'm gonna let them hear it. I'm gonna let them hear it.
I'm a young kid that came out the Southwest. I'm God fearing. I come from a strict Nigerian background. A lot of people don't know I was born in Nigeria, but was raised here. So I'm actually. I always tell people when people ask, uh, where do you get your mind state from? It's because I had a strict upbringing. Anything I was one of the kids that anything I did wrong is because I was led astray on my own. It wasn't because I come from a family that endorsed that kind of behavior. That's kind of why when you listen to my music, it's almost I kind of feel like my whole career it was almost like you could listen to God on one shoulder and the devil on the other,
Facts.
and that's always been what I've fought with my whole life. And at this point in my life, as a man, as a kid, I was still fighting which side was I going.
Mhm.
As a man, God won. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you hear the confidence and regalness now in the growth. But that's really little. Oh, I've always been a guy that chased success, maybe not always the right way, but that was always the goal. And just a young black man that figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I bumped my head a couple of times, and I learned from my lessons, and I try to share that in my music. I try to always give you the good and the bad. I won't sell no dreams of the streets or paint it like it's Disneyland. I always try to give people the realities of it, because once you know it and you live it and you've been around as long as me and you understand the consequences of the people that didn't make the right choices.
Right, right, right.
I love the kids and I love us too much to lie.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So I
No, we
always try to
appreciate
represent.
that authenticity. That's why
Yeah,
you to connect and become a fan and ride with you as your career grows and goes because
absolutely,
of that authenticity.
absolutely. So I just try to represent truth.
All right, so back in the day, you was telling us back, getting
Yeah,
50 feet. Now you got songs called Date Night.
of course.
Let's let the people hear a little bit of this, and then we're gonna get your understanding of why you wanted 50 feet, but now you want to make sure her stay great.
Whoa. I wanna take you out, tell them cook your steak right. Have some good conversation to the late night. To get you to the crib, get up in your waist right.
And the females gonna be on this. They gonna be when they don't make
Yeah. That's how you
Ready
feel.
to Right. Everybody got their own motivation.
I'm tired.
This what we get ready to.
I'm tired. That was the purpose of it too. I wanted it to feel good. I wanted to make a record that would make the ladies feel good, and I want to bring back that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
absolutely. We need it right now.
Yeah, we need way more love than,
Yeah, absolutely,
and we're able to kind of get outside, live in that, have some days.
absolutely, absolutely,
Perfect timing. This is the
Absolutely.
motivation to tell these men is to take these women on dates.
absolutely,
They open the doors back, take these women on dates.
absolutely,
Up in the house.
absolutely.
Thank you. Oh, we need your help. Motivation.
I'm glad I can be of service. Who better to do it than Mr. Players Guitar?
Right.
I want to take you shopping. I want to show you off, take you out wherever's popping. You the only one for me. I don't need no house and money well spent. Cause tonight I know them dropping. To tell the truth, girl, I really love and need you. And it make me feel good every time I please you. All you jealous home girl say I'm gonna leave you. But I'm your man and your king and I won't mislead you, baby.
Girl, princess me hate.
I'ma blow some stacks. You with a real boss, baby. So
Just relax.
girl, it's date night, and I'ma throw them racks. You with a real player, baby. So
Just relax.
Now that's a goodie. That's a goodie because it's got that relax and that Tony in the background.
Yeah,
Production
definitely.
well done. It's
Thank you.
familiar, so you're gonna already hop into the beat because it's already something that you know. And
Yeah.
who's that singing on there with you? That crooner that's going
Uh,
off in the background.
that's upcoming artist Eddie Coke, and
Okay.
and
Come on, Eddie Coke.
he killed it. He killed it. He's a real talent. I first heard him on Big Pokey's album.
Okay.
He's the guy singing on the hook on songs like "Pressure" and
Okay.
Change Your Life." So
Yeah,
when I heard his voice, I was just like, "Man, who is that?" And Pope was like, "Yeah, that's the Eddie Coke." And when I heard him, I was like, "Yeah, I got to do a record with him." And Day Night Just Work, man. It's produced by H Town's own Donnie Houston.
okay.
He produced that, and it just feels good, man. I wanted to restore the vibe. I wanted to bring back some love, like you said. I wanted the ladies to feel good about themselves. I wanted the players to know that, hey, we gotta, because if you got a woman that's down with you, that holds you down, you need to make sure you treat her right, man. Let her get dressed, man. Make her feel pretty, man. Take her somewhere nice, make her smile. You get what I'm saying?
No,
And that's
we went through a lot, all of us, y'all and us, as far as the pandemic and having to figure
of
out
course,
how to get. So now it's time to
yeah. We back outside. We
down.
back outside.
Yeah, I feel that.
And
Now, on the other side of that coin is this T Lee.
yeah,
As I stated, I'm from that era, so I was like, this Negro did not make a song about dice. But you did. Go
I
ahead
did.
and tell the people what this song is about before we let them hear a little bit of it.
Well, T Lee, of course, is trap slang for how we would start a dice game. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I grew up shooting dice, but
Yeah.
the significance of what I'm saying is more. It's like, hey man, I gambled. I took a risk and I won.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I,
Message.
I bet on myself and I won. So I say, when I say T Lee shoot the dice, done it once, done it twice. Tell these boys I'm back to ball and steak now, beans and rice. No beans and rice. It's like, what I'm saying is, hey man, I risked it all. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I bet on myself and I won.
Amen.
And not only did I win, I've kept on winning. I've done it once, I've done it twice. I keep on doing it. So pretty much it's a song about betting on yourself and winning. But it's H-Town trap slang for, that's how we start off a dice game. And it's just a banger, man. T Lee is the turn up. When you hear that, it just makes me want to do extra cardio, lift extra weights, and make me want to
I
turn
never
up for the
thought about
club.
that. You're
And make
right.
me
It
want to
will
buy
make you
another
go on that
bottle.
treadmill.
Yeah, it's just that trap banger. Shout out to DJ Michael Watts. He came in and put the scratches on a record
Come on,
because
Watts.
I wanted to elevate it and just that way it didn't just sound like just the average trap song. And I just love the way it came out. It's a banger. The video was amazing too.
Yeah,
If you
I
ever
like
see
that
the T Lee,
video.
yeah, the
That
T Lee
Nicky
video
Cheryl
was
in the
nuts.
pool.
The video's dope.
Okay. I
The
thought so. I was like, is that Nikki? I said, yeah. They now how was that? I gotta ask you that before I play the song. Working out that video during the pandemic. I know that had to been a whole different situation.
Nah, it was because I can't. I think I shot that. I think I shot that video right before, right before it got serious. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I didn't really remember having those problems.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but it was at a private location, so it was easy. It wasn't a ton of people. I've always been me and a baddie type of video guy.
No, I get it because that's
Yeah.
what's gonna that's what's gonna set the scene and
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get this T Lee on the map. Here we go.
Let's do it.
I said, fuck all of y'all, man, no romance. Came back hard like an avalanche. Should've stayed down, man, you had your chance. Now it's a 7-figure cash affair. Why me struck a pose in my D1 stance? T Lee, shoot the dice. Done it once, done it twice.
Yeah, I can tell.
Shoot the dice.
I have to behave. I forget I'm on the camera.
Uh,
I'm not in the car.
Done it once.
it's one of them.
Tell these niggas I'm back to violence. Steak now, no beans and rice. T Lee, shoot the dice. Done it once, done it twice. T Lee, shoot the dice. Done it once.
So that one gonna flip right into it. Okay. So is there any other tracks? Because we're gonna get out of here. It's winding up. Oh wow, we went way past our time. But no worries. I've enjoyed this interview. This is amazing for me. 'Cause we get to
Absolutely.
bring the legends to the artists, and just have a real intimate conversation. Just kind of really tap into who you are as an artist versus the music. They gonna get the music, but I like
Yeah,
for my audience to get the person and know who you
absolutely,
are, so you can
absolutely,
invest in the career, not just the one hit wonder, because that you'll
absolutely,
never be. But
absolutely.
now somebody who didn't know, they
Now
now
they
know.
know, no
That's right.
doubt, no doubt.
Anything else you want to play? You wanted me to let them sample before we stepped out.
Man, look, I just want to tell them, hey, the greatest of all players. I think it's my best work, man. The album is streaming on all platforms. I want to shout out to everybody that's been following me all these years. It's been an amazing ride. I'm still in awe, and the fact that I'm still writing chapters in this book and it's greater than ever is just amazing. So shout out to all the diehard little old supporters that's been rocking with me all these years. The greatest of all players is streaming on all platforms now. The date night video is about to drop. Y'all in for a big treat with that. The date night
Okay.
video is about to be crazy. So y'all be looking for that. I'm also going to do it. It's crazy because we also going to do a date night challenge, and I'm gonna pick two couples. And I'm gonna take them out on an amazing date night, all courtesy of me. If you follow me, you already know I don't play games. The best of restaurants, the best of everything.
So we just gotta go into your social medias to
Yeah,
find out
you're gonna go to my social media, make sure you have date night playing in the background. And I
Okay.
just want to see you and your man, or you out with your girl having a good time, showing, we're bringing back the love. Tag me in it. I'm going to repost every video I get. And on December 15th, I'm going to pick two lucky couples, and they're going to win a date night experience like no other, all paid for by me, the fat
Oh
man with the
man,
cheese. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
But
I'm gonna need a tag on that because I'm gonna have to repost that.
absolutely. Just find all my social medias, SUCLO, SUCLILO. That's Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, everything. So I'll be there, and I'm gonna be looking for two couples. But yeah, man, the greatest of all players out right now. It's incredible albums. Bun B's on it. Big Pokey's on it. Lil Kiki's on it. DJ Chose is on it. Killer Collion's on it.
Hey,
Big Walker said it's just a star-studded album. It's an incredible project. Hey man, I can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. Real talk, real talk.
man, I hope they already got it. They better
Yeah,
have already got it. If you have not got it, go get it. It is
absolutely,
available on all streaming platforms. Now
absolutely.
for your Spotify, your
Everywhere,
what is the other one? All of them.
title everywhere,
All of them.
anywhere,
All of them. All of
anywhere
them.
there's
Go
music, you
get
can
it.
find it.
Right now, stop what you're doing. Deezer, YouTube Music, it's not even on Napster. Y'all better go get this
Everything.
music. Thank you so much, Lil. It's been a
Thank you so
pleasure.
much.
It's been
I
a pleasure. And I will be sending my date night video.
send it. I'm gonna repost it.
Please do.
I appreciate the love, man. You be good.
Thank you for tuning in to the City Highlights. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. And we appreciate your music. And thank you for being a legend.
Thank you, thank you. Whoa.
Y'all ain't got to get off my live, but I advise y'all to get off my live. That was a great interview with Lil Ho. Man, if you didn't catch it live, catch the replay on all of my Facebook pages. I'm going to do a couple of screenshots because, as I said, that was a really great interview. So informative. We learned so much about Lil O. But the music, y'all, that's what's most important. Go support the music. Go get it. Go stream it. Get your date night video together. Submit it to his social media so maybe you and your boo can get treated to a real live Lil O date. And if you're a social media follower of him, you know Lil O don't play. He don't have step and he don't do it lightweight. So go and get your drop on. But with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. This is your girl Kris with the City Highlight Radio Show right here on the GMT platform. You can catch me every Monday through Friday from 2 until 3:30. My boy coming in, my boy Stretch about to come in with the Houston. What's the name of it? Houston Jams in the building. Thank y'all. Y'all ain't got to get off my live again, but please get off my live. Bye. I love y'all.